Hey guys, it's Maria. I've been really enjoying this time of being a mom to a young baby, and I've really enjoyed watching other people's YouTube videos too about what they do with their baby. So today I wanted to show you 3 things that I do with my 3-month-old. These things will help him physically, emotionally, socially. All these things that I'm going to show you are really important to me so that I know that I'm doing real things with him and like taking actual steps to help him develop and grow in this very influential time in his life where he's going to be doing the most growing he's ever going to do. So these 3 things have been really helpful for me during this month, so I hope they can be helpful for you too. So the first one that I do every single day is reading to him. There's so many great benefits to reading to a baby, even a very young one. It helps them early on to continue learning your voice and growing an attachment to you. It helps their language development, so they're hearing all those different sounds, and that's going to help them form words in the future. In fact, the number of books in a home correlates significantly with higher reading scores for children. Most of the time, when Peter and I read together, we'll lay on the floor together and I'll bring out a library book. He loves looking up at those illustrations, and sometimes I'll even notice him studying the words on the page. And he's only 3 months old, so I know when he's finished with a story, he'll start to fuss or he'll start to move around, he'll start to look at other things. But usually we can get through a whole book. One of my favorite parts of every week is going to the library with him and checking out new books. I tend to get books that are high contrast so he can see the illustrations well, and books that have more than just a few words on a page so he can have time to really look at the pictures. There are definitely some entertaining children's books that we've been reading together, and we've also really enjoyed this season of reading Halloween and fall books too. Next, I want to talk to you guys about something we do every day to help him improve muscle strength and balance. Every day, we help him sit and stand up. His hands will just wrap around our fingers and we'll help him stand and sit. We'll kind of have to grab onto his hands too because he's not he doesn't have that much muscle yet, but he is able to stand for a pretty good amount of time if we help him balance. And it's actually a myth that helping babies stand before they're 7 months old is going to make them bow-legged. That's actually not the case. It actually gives a baby a new perspective and helps improve muscle strength. It helps stretch their hips, develop leg muscles, and helps them get used to having weight on their feet. Peter's been interested in standing for about a month now, and he's grown so much stronger because we have helped him practice. I can tell his balance is even getting better, and he loves to make silly sounds, especially while he's standing because he enjoys it so much. 3 months is a little early to stand with only help to balance, so if your baby isn't ready yet, I would suggest helping them with the physical skills they're interested in, like pushing up onto their arms during tummy time or rolling over. The last one that I want to share with you guys is that we love to include Peter during dinner time. We have him sit in his high chair so he can get used to sitting with us during the meal and pick up on some social cues, like eating after we pray or using utensils to eat the food. On his tray, we keep a couple of toys like a little giraffe rattle and a container that he can easily grab, as well as the utensils he will be using when he actually starts eating solids in a few months. He loves these pre-spoons. They're the Num Num brand, and they're easy for him to grab and bring to his mouth. And he seems to really enjoy the mouthfeel they have because he'll just sit there and chew on them. So I'll put a link to those in the description because so far I'm really happy with them. I'm interested to see how he does whenever we actually start solids, but he does seem to really like them right now. And I wanted to give him something that didn't have a big curve because baby's wrists aren't actually developed enough yet. So with these, the head is kind of flat, so he's able to just put it right into his mouth, and he won't have to do any turning with his wrist. During dinner time, we have Peter join us because he's actually able to participate in these little ways like holding his spoon and talking to us, looking at us, and it really helps him realize that dinner time is family time. I hope these 3 ideas were helpful for you and gave you some ideas on how you can help your baby grow and develop. When Peter's 4 months old, I'll be posting a video about 4 things that we do with our 4-month-old every day, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. Take care.